Hey guys, it's Mark. I wanted to give you a little bit of a tour of a community I've been talking about lately, um, from this builder that I have sold a lot of their homes, actually around the corner, with my good friend and colleague Charmaine, who's the agent. She'll be the agent over here as well. I'm over in the amenities area. This is the front entrance when you come in. So it's already an established community, really nice. It's in the 30331 zip code, which is the city of Atlanta, South Fulton, city of South Fulton line. This actually falls in the city of South Fulton, which is a new community that was established in May of, I'd say, 2018. So it's a young city, but it's right on the Atlanta line. Literally, when you take a left out of here, get to the end of the street, you run into Langford Parkway, kind of Campbellton area. And then to the right, when you pull out of here, you're right there at Camp Creek, where Camp Creek Marketplace is about maybe 7 minutes from here. So I just wanted to kind of show you, give you an idea, because I'm going to drive back to where the lots are going to be. As you can see, it has some nice amenities, lighted tennis courts, plenty of parking over here, basketball courts, playground. And then on the back side, let's see if I could get over here to kind of give you an idea of the pool area. But the beautiful tennis courts, you can see they're well maintained. I have to double check on the HOA, but I don't think it's like really expensive or anything like that. Typically in a community this size, you're probably looking at like $500 or $600 a year, but I'll have to confirm. As you can see, here is the pool area. It's obviously right now when I'm taping this, it's in February. Hard to believe the time's flying by in 2020. And yeah, it's just a really good location because it's going to put you about 25 minutes to downtown Atlanta, about 20 minutes, I would say, to the airport. You also have Camp Creek Marketplace, like I said, when you pull off to the left. It's probably about 7 minutes down. So you have like LA Fitness, Jason's Deli, Target, OLG2, which is Candy Burris's restaurant from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and of course Escape. Definitely lots of restaurants and shops. You're also only about 20 minutes, if that, to Douglasville, which has a lot of shopping off of Chapel Hill Road, and Thornton Road is Lithia Springs around here. The school zone is Randolph Elementary, Sandtown Middle, and the very popular Westlake High School. For Southwest Atlanta, it's one of the top high schools on the side of town. And as you can see, the houses are really nice, really well maintained. So I'm going to jump back into the car, kind of drive you a little bit through the neighborhood, and then go take a look at the 38 lots that the builder has purchased. So I've been kind of talking about this for a while because they actually purchased the land. I think it was like around this time last year. And we had a couple of events that we went to for the neighboring community, which was 60 homes. They only have about maybe 2 or 3 homes left over there. But Charmaine was telling me, from the jump, because I have, our connections in the industry are as far as people letting us know when communities are coming up, when the community is wrapping up, where they're going next, if they bought any more land. So she was telling me about this community back in June, and right away, once I shared it with a lot of our followers, they put down their $500, earnest money, just to be put in line, because it's very hard to find an area in this close to the city for brand new with 3,000 to 4,000 square feet, that will keep you in the 3s and the 4s. It's just really hard. And as you can see, a lot of these homes, I think all of them actually have 3-sided brick at least. And you can see they all have you know, a lot of character to them. Some of them have those, you know, this one has columns on it. This one has some bay windows on it. So like I said, these homes are already built. They probably, I think this community started maybe 10 years ago, something like that. And as they've gone along, you know, the market, obviously the big market crash in 2008. So it allowed, you know, the market to correct, and people and builders picked up some of these lots for a lot cheaper and are now able to keep the prices. Like I said, this close to the city is very, very hard to find, you know, this price point. So as you can see, you know, it's really a lot of tree-lined streets. As you can see, all the people in the community, it must be a very strong HOA, because you don't see like overgrown grass and weeds and stuff like that. Some with side entry garages, some with, you know, front garages. And here we go. This is going to be the section. So it's in the very back of the community. It's almost going to feel like its own subdivision, right? So when you drive through, you can see it's got tree-lined streets. And I'll see if I could drive around and then kind of get out just to give you an example. But yeah, right past these trees is, at the far end is Camp Creek Parkway. So that's going to keep you, it's a major like highway that will give you access to get to I-20, 285, and then you can go back roads to connect to 75, 85. But as you can see, the lots are really, really nice. They got the streets in. So the anticipated, at first they thought they were gonna start in August. Then it got pushed back till December. Well, you know, because city of South Fulton is a brand new city, they have to start up all their, you know, new departments, right? So Parks and Rec, different government entities, and one of the entities is zoning, right? Zoning and improving plats and land and stuff like that. So it's taken a little bit longer than we thought, but talking to Charmaine, it looks like around the March time frame, they have it on the calendar. They have, I think, the last revision into the city that they'll be able to start writing contracts. And typical build times, you know, if you're going to do any kind of minor tweaks and changes and stuff like that, of course, that's going to change the permitting and all that kind of stuff. So expect a little bit of a, you know, back and forth with the city again to make any changes. But typically it's going to take, you know, anywhere from, I'd say from when you go under contract, I would give yourself a good 6 months just in case. But like I said, there's 38 lots. I think Charmaine said that the count that she had of people that have put their $500 down, I want to say it was like 8 or 9 already. So that's like already a quarter of the community, you know. But yeah, you can see, you can't really tell how big, you know, the lots are going to be. But I know that they're not going to be like acre lots, but you're probably looking at anywhere from like a quarter of an acre, maybe to a half an acre, depending on the lot. But it'll be decent size. I think it'll have a little bit more space than the ones over in Cambridge, which is the neighboring community. But yeah, here's like kind of, you'll have some center homes. There'll be some wooded lots as well. And yeah, it's like really nice back here, and so you're going to be able to take advantage of having all those amenities I showed you up front. A little bit more about the area. They're building literally probably about 3 or 4 minutes around the corner. They're building a brand new Publix shopping center. It already has like a CVS, a place called the Sandtown Pub, which a lot of people go to for you know, their pub food, and for like obviously the Super Bowl last night, you know, those type of events, like a little bar kind of setting, which is really cool. So they have that. They're gonna have more retail going around that Publix. They have a lot of childcare centers, and like I said, you could also, it's a good place for people that have gotten priced out of the city itself, or even parts of Cobb County and maybe even Douglas County, because like I said, it's very, very hard to find something with 3-sided brick, slab, or basement. I don't know how many basement lots they're gonna have, so if that's one of your preferences, you definitely want to be on the list. Can't, like I said, can't guarantee anything, because as the list is filling up, each person's gonna take priority. So as you can see, like I said, I'm just gonna step out here. I mean, this is an example of a lot, so you can see kind of where they have it laid out, where the driveway is gonna be. You can kind of take a step back. So you can see, like, they're not gonna be like super on top of each other, but again, they're not gonna be, this over a half an acre lot. But as you can see, there's gonna be, plenty of nice ones to pick from. And what they do is they'll come in and they're going to obviously grade it out, and they're going to frame it out, put it in the driveway. Depending on a lot, I think most of them are probably going to be 2-car garage. I don't know if they'll have an option for a 3rd car, depending on the lot size. As you can see, I'll kind of zoom in. I mean, there's a lot of, wooded lots to choose from over here on the back end, and it will run all the way down the street. So like I said, only 38 to choose from. But I kind of like it because, like I said, you're already in an established community. Sometimes when you're getting into a brand new community that doesn't have an HOA really established yet, it becomes a little bit unstable. Because this community has been around for a while, it probably has a very strong HOA board. You can see the amenities are very well taken care of. And I mean, there's communities right around here and off this road. I've sold a lot in this area. There's houses on this main street that the community runs off of that are 800, 1.5 million. Over on the other side of the street, heading towards District 2 of this area, they have homes that I've sold in the 3s and 4s. They have lots of recreation. They have the Wolf Creek Amphitheater, which I think the city of South Fulton just bought. So there used to be a lot of like R&B concerts, like Mary J. Blige, New Edition, reunions, concerts like that. So they're hoping to bring a lot of that back. They have a new library that is pretty state-of-the-art, that opened, I want to say, about 2 or 3 years ago. If any golfers out there, they have a private golf club and golf range. And homes are like around there are on the 5s and 6s. So like I said, it's a good area. You're going to have a lot of access to, obviously, the airport, to shopping, to restaurants, and like I said, being in the Westlake School District in South Atlanta, south side of town, is a really big selling point as well. So look back at the Instagram TV. I also put them on YouTube as well. Look up floor plans that I've posted and did video tours of the Isabella, the Abigail. Some I went down to even Fayetteville to do, the Meridian, the Perkins. We're gonna see which ones they're gonna bring up here, but I think those are definitely doable. The Coventry, the McKinley. These are really nice floor plans, lots of character. And what I really love about this particular builder and working with Charmaine is she really goes to bat for my buyers. And we do a lot of semi-custom changes, like adding transom windows. They'll allow you to add some square footage sometimes, of course, for a cost. You want to keep your costs down, but sometimes you could do covered back porch. Obviously, they do granite and hardwoods, and I have luxury vinyl planks that are very popular now. If you want to save some on cost compared to hardwoods, and add a covered back porch, so there's a lot of options. But again, 3-sided brick. Most of them are going to be slab, but they are going to have some basement lots. Again, there's only 38, so put yourself on the list. Look at those floor plans, and like I said, we should start going under contract probably in March. And as the permits are released, that's when things will start getting built. But if you want to be in probably by 2020, some of you in early 2021, jump on these opportunities. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed this little video tour.